East Tennessee is in the crosshairs of the drug traffic. There's probably been more than 15 ton of drugs past I-40 here since we've started this interview. Everyone that works here is overwhelmed, and our jails are just running over.
Don't have enough bunks for them, and they're sleeping on what we call boats, which is lifts them up off the concrete. These people are on the streets. They have nowhere else to come but the jail. And coming to jail is not the answer for mental illness and drug addiction. Jail is not the answer for that.
Increased jail sentences hasn't been working. We've got more people in prison than any other country in the world, don't we? And so now that we have the recovery court going, if they acknowledge having a drug problem, then potentially they could be put in the recovery court too. It's very strict. This is hard on these people. They're having to call in daily and go to their meetings almost daily. This might be more effective than some form of punishment.
Here is master control. 170 is the max that we can house. By the time the weekend comes and goes, we are pushing 200 people. 98% drug related. And the reason that I do this job is I had a brother and an uncle that was killed by a drunk driver. I've seen my mom for 2 years kiss a cold picture frame of my brother. Drugs has a reaching effect on every home and every life.
You just think it's not going to happen to you, and then it does. When my son was 18-year-old, he left home, and about a year later, when he was 19, we started noticing a change in his behavior, change of friends and habits, and that's when we knew something was wrong. And then I got a call one night that he got arrested for shoplifting. That's when we really knew he had a problem, and then he told me that was his problem, that he was addicted to opiate drugs. It's made me realize that treatment programs and educational programs is probably more important than arresting people.
When I seen Gabi in jail, unfortunately, I don't even think she weighed 100 pounds from her drug of choice.
Here's what was said about you. Good attitude. Positive attitude. She's doing really good, okay? So we're proud of you.
Thank you.
All right.
You've already lost your children. You have no job. You don't know where you're going to sleep. We've got to change something, Gabi, because I really want to see you make 30 years old. So after speaking with her about that and explaining what recovery court was, and you know, it's a lot of requirements, but it can be a life-changing event for her.
That's great. Okay.
She thought about it, got a lawyer, came back to court, and said that that is something she wanted to do.
I have the first job I've had in 7 years. You know, I'm working on getting my license back. I've passed 20 drug tests, and yeah. I'm just really appreciative of everything. It's been a really big help to me. And so I guess that kind of helps that.
I've been to other drug courts, and I don't see a lot of applause. We do it seem like all the time, so let's give her one too. I mean, it's working for us. Well, thank you, Gabi. Have a good day.
You too.
I expected some failure. We've been taught that there will be relapses in almost every case, but don't give up.
Ernie began a 30-day jail sanction with us. It was brought to our attention that he was not remaining clean and sober and refraining from any alcohol or substances.
So he's taking responsibility for his actions, and that's what this program's all about.
You know, you feel compassion because you're looking at a lot of people at the worst point in their life. If you could cure their drug addiction, then you would take care of 98%. 98% of the people that's in jail right now. Between mental illness and drug addiction, we've got an epidemic.